Hey guys, it's Anthony, Subaru Service. Got Bill's truck here, 03. Looks like he just put new seats. I think he put new linings on the seats. We're gonna test this oil cooler. Got it to fire up. It's a hot no start. Hopefully it's not a high pressure pump. The fact that it's holding like 40 pounds of pressure when you shut it off, you know, if there is a hot no start oil leak, it's not a big one. So, you know, because generally they'll go to zero. I mean, the ICP will bleed down to zero when the key is off, and this isn't doing that. It's actually it's holding like 40 pounds. So before we go in, we've got injectors to do on the passenger side or driver side. So before we go in, let's make sure this oil cooler, but I already saw it once and it's bad. The oil cooler is bad. I mean, it was. I mean, I'm gonna go for another drive right now. I got a charger on here, so I won't have to run out of battery, and we'll see what we see. I'll be right back. Let's get it on the road. All right, I'm seeing this right now. We got major boost issues. If you look at the MGP, that is the manifold gauge, the boost, basically, it's boost. If you look at that, we want to see that in the 22 range. Here we go. I'm just about to a grade right here. Right here, we're about, hang on. Just about to go up. Okay, I'm in it. I'm in it hard. 4 pounds of boost. This thing has absolutely no power. I mean, it's moving, it's rolling, you know, we're doing 70, but I mean, there's just no boost. So I'll have to, we got ourselves another problem. I mean, 03s, it's a tough gig right here, because generally it's going to be, you know, exhaust manifolds need to be sealed up, the Y pipe, the turbo has to be functioning. I mean, there's just a lot of, with inferred EBP, that's what 2003 trucks have. The programming infers what the exhaust back pressure, it's guessing, basically. And if the exhaust system isn't tip-top shape, then you're gonna have major issues. Like, yeah, I'll get back to that in a second. Let me get this thing warmed up. Right now we're 5-degree difference, but I'm not even warmed up yet. Let's get it warmed up and I'll be right back. Okay, and a real quick preliminary, I got another grade here, I'm getting ready to go up. So just preliminarily, it's pretty warmed up, which right now we've got a 13-degree difference. I'm gonna hammer on it. We wanna see if IPR will go to 84. And it's not. Let me get it to downshift. Okay, so basically the PCM is seeing enough high pressure oil. So, well, you know, so I don't know. That's, I know it's gonna hot no start though, so we'll find the leak on it. But as it's running right now, it's actually not giving it a, well, it's not leaking oil. It doesn't think it's leaking oil. If it is leaking, it's not leaking very much, because all of the high pressure oil is not going into the system. It's dumping some of it. So when that IPR gets to 84%, that means that every single drop of freaking oil that pump is pumping is going into the system, trying to pick up the slack. Well, since we're not at 84%, that means that we have plenty of oil, and it's actually dumping a percentage of the oil back into the crankcase because we don't need it. The basic conception of it is the high pressure pump pumps full time all the time. It'll always pump. So the IPR valve is the thing that will dump, or, you know, it directs the oil, whether to just to dump it right back to the crankcase or to go ahead and you know, put it into the high pressure oil system. I don't know, thought I'd throw a Let me get right back. I'm just about there now. I'm turning around. We'll get back on the highway, and I'm gonna roll this thing about 60 miles an hour, and we'll see what it does. All right, be right back. Okay, I'm rolling down the road doing about 62. I'm trying to stay off the rumble strip over there. All right, we're gonna watch these numbers here. Right now we got an 18-degree difference. If I'm doing the math right. 176 coolant, 194 oil. So 18-degree difference. So we drive for a little bit. I'll get down here. I'm almost up to Oak Grove. So let's see how they change. 176, 194. I'll be right back. Oh yeah, I haven't even gone that far. I just went around the curve. And we've raised oil. 176, 195. 19 degrees. Damn it, oil cooler's gone. It's done. Let me go a little further. Oh, sorry, big bumps. Now we're at 174, 195. That's 21-degree difference. Damn. Okay, it's got a little worse. 24 degrees. Alright, so the oil cooler's done. It's man, not gonna happen. So the bad thing about the oil cooler is now it's clogged up, and it's I mean, it's not completely clogged obviously, but it's definitely restricting the flow going to the EGR cooler. I mean, it's got an O3 cooler on it, so you know they're a little more resilient, but I've seen O3 coolers fail. So you know, we're hurting that EGR cooler right now. Yeah, freaking sucks. Crap. I'm trying to stay on the road here. Yeah, so I mean, we got to get the oil cooler. We got to do it. The bonus is we've already done. What was it? 2 weeks ago or so, we did the injectors on one side, and that's all we've done. We didn't go all the way in. But the bonus was we also did a VC9 flush. We did a chemical flush and put coolant in it. Put red coolant. And I always like it when we can put red coolant in it. Go ahead and VC9 flush it, put red coolant in it, and then put it back on the schedule and let the customer take the truck, because might as well let this old oil cooler keep catching material, you know, and just keep filtering whatever is left in the system. And then when we yank the cooler, see, like right now, if we yank the cooler out, we do not have to do coolant flushes. It's already done. Just drain the coolant out of it, and then boom, get down to it, yank the cooler, put a new cooler in it, there you go. Then he'll be leaving with a very, very low, you know, 3 or 4 degrees. I mean, maybe, who knows? Everything's different. I mean, no two trucks are the same. So they react different, whatever, I don't know. But here we are, we're at 204, 176. Yeah, absolutely gone. I mean, that's 28 degrees. So it's just constantly getting worse. We cannot let this, we can't let the oil cooler leave like that. I mean, oh my God. Playing with fire. Especially with a stock cooler in place. There was something else, I think, but I'll pause the video. If I think of something else, I'll record it. Alright, we got an issue going on with the shifter. We got multiple issues going on is what's happening. I know it. I just pulled it in. I was going to pull it in the bay. And then right when I hit it in neutral, the IPR did not max out. History line right there. It just happened. IPR did not max out. We did not lose high pressure oil due to it dying, because it just died right when I hit reverse. And yeah, so wonderful. It wasn't high pressure oil. We've got either maybe the wire inside the steering column is shorting out on the tow haul button, which the tow haul button does not work, which that might be it. It's shorting it out, causing the truck to stall out, and then with the truck stalling out, we also have a hot no start going. So once you stall it out, it won't restart. So it's You know, it seemed like it was high pressure oil, but it was not. I looked right at it, right when it stalled out. I looked over, and it was, IPR was good. It wasn't too low. But we got a hot nose start now, so it won't crank. Son of a gun. All right, I'll make another video. We'll go ahead and pull the steering column. I mean, we got to pull the oil cooler. You know, basically I'm going to yank both valve covers, and then we're going to air test with the valve covers off. And yeah, we got to find the hot nose start, and got to figure out what this dying issue is. I think it's, I mean, it could be the shifter. The shifter's pretty loose too, so maybe rebuild the shifter, buy a new lever, and then there's a couple of bushings in there, put a new pin in it. Yeah, there's quite a few stuff you can do on the shifter to tighten that thing up so it's not all bouncing around. But I'll go ahead and do this. Look, it's been shut off for a minute. We was still running a high temperature difference, 176, 192. So yeah, it's definitely oil cooler. But I'll leave this as it is, and have a good day, guys.